Late Night Live number 14. We're breaking down UFC 272. Was off from the Late Night Live for a couple of weeks. It feels good to be back to it. I did do that live Q&A last week if you guys tuned in, which I enjoyed. And what I brought from that was at the end, I brought on, a viewer of the show, Andy Gonzalez. Shout out to him for hopping into the stream to chat it up with me. I want to do that same thing. So here's my plan for this stream. I'm going to go through the full card. I'll get your comments. I'll throw the polls up. We'll talk about each and every fight. And then at the end, I will take maybe 1 to 2 people if they're willing. Send me a DM on Instagram if you want to be one of the people I pick. I'll be checking my DMs as I get to the end of the show. And then if you want to hop in the box, you're more than welcome to. I'll let somebody come in, say what's up, give their thoughts on the main and co-main. We're not going to have you go too crazy. We'll go main, co-main, and you give me your favorite bet, and that's it. Because if we go too nuts, I'll be here for an hour with each one of you guys, which is a little too long. So whoever wants to do that, shoot me a DM. I'll be checking my DMs at the end of the show, essentially the end of the pure breakdown part. Then I'll bring some people in. Let me answer some live chat up in here. What is up, my guy, Artem? I hope you're here, man. I hope you're here. Going to this event, super hype, bummed that Makhachev couldn't fill in though. Dude, I was so excited to see that potential Makhachev fill in. But I'll tell you this, the Moicano fight that we got, I think is going to be interesting. I'm super intrigued by that matchup. I want to see how both of them look, really. I'm very excited, very excited. Good evening, my brother. Good evening. Good to see you in the chat, my guy. You think Barboza wins? Okay, so we got some Barboza side. We'll get to that fight, man. We got a lot to cover, and we'll be getting into it here very shortly. Just look at some props before I hopped in here. Agapova inside distance plus 210. That could be good. I'll tell you this, though. Marina Moroz, countrywoman of Ukraine. I don't know if there's any quitting that girl this weekend. So I don't know. Maybe there's a reason that it's so high. What is up, bro? What is up? How you doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Make sure to smash that like button. Show some love to your boy. We'll talk about each fight on the card. We'll break them down. I'll be interacting with the live chat throughout the whole thing. Then, as I said, at the end, if you want to come in, DM me on Instagram. It's MMA_experts. I'll take 1 to 3 people potentially to hop in. So definitely something to look at. State of the Union address going right now, but this is more important. Listen, this is the state of the fight union, and you're getting it from me, man. I think UFC 272 is the spot to be at. This is what we got to talk about here. What is up, mate? What is up? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm looking forward to breaking down this card live for you guys. Actually, I'm going to pin the comment because I actually really enjoyed last week when I brought someone in. So let me see. How should I word it? Want to join the stream? Want to join the stream? Send me a DM and I'll be picking 2 to 3 people. I'll say 2 to 3, but really it's 1 to 3. 2 to 3 people to join and give their main and co-main predictions. Yeah, so my Instagram is pretty self-explanatory. It's also in the description. It is MMA_experts. So much love, my people. Let me catch up in this live chat here. Hey, I wanted to say thanks. You helped me make money last event. Hey, well, I'm glad you did, bro. I appreciate you too, man. I'd rather listen to Steven talk about the UFC than watch the State of the Union address. Yeah, I ain't watching it, man. That's why I'm right here, man. I'm giving you guys what you want to see. I'm addressing the people, the MMA experts union right here of the crew. But yeah, right there. If you want to join at the end, I'll pick like 2 to 3 people quick, though. It's going to be 5-8 minutes max, because if not, you'll get me talking. We'll go too deep. So if you want that, do it. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments too. If you guys are like, I hate that segment, then I guess we'll remove it. But I feel like it's a pretty cool thing that I feel like is unique to the show. So I want to give some of you guys a shot. Should be a lot of fun. Smash the likes. We're going to get into the fights real quick here. And I live in Florida, bro. I live in Florida. And good you made some money. Good you made some money. I'm going to start throwing up the poll for our first fight of the night. Dustin Jacoby and Michael Oleksiejczuk. Jesus, Oleksiejczuk is going to be a nightmare to spell, so I'm going to copy and paste this thing over. I wish there was an easier way to make polls, man, but I have to freaking go through, type each name in. It is what it is, I guess. Jacoby Oleksiejczuk. Give your pick. Let me know who you guys got there. because I'm damn curious. I'm damn curious to see which way you guys are leaning. So let's jump into this first fight of the night. Blood Diamond, he can't beat that. Yeah, man, that I guess nobody can beat that. Nobody can beat that. First fight to talk about, Dustin Jacoby, Michał Oleksiejczuk. I am very excited to see what happens between these two fighters. I really am feeling the Jacoby side, as I said in the full card breakdown. He's just a cleaner striker, higher level, like pure technique, straight shots he works well, whereas Oleksiejczuk is mostly throwing hooks. He's looking to press inside. He's looking to do damage in close. He definitely hits hard, and if he clobbers an overhand and it touches Jacoby's chin, I don't care how much kickboxing experience he has and what the win streak's looking like, he could go down. But I think Jacoby will control range well. Hard-fought fight here. I could see him pulling off a decision. I would love to see a TKO to start this thing off, but Oleksiejczuk, I don't see him going down easy. You see losses there, submission, Jacoby striker. Oleksiejczuk is comfortable on the feet, but he's at a disadvantage of the range. And I think that will really be showing through in this fight. I think you're going to see Jacoby doing his thing from range. He'll work straight shots. Oleksiejczuk at times will press, and I believe he'll have some success. I do think he'll clip Jacoby a few times. I don't think devastating clips where it ends the night. I'm going Jacoby, and I'm really going decision, man. I really feel like we're going the full distance. Now, if you go towards the pure betting side on this one, minus 180, Jacoby, Oleksiejczuk plus 170. Jacoby's where to play. I think we're going distance here. Over 1.5, minus 205 isn't great. Over 2.5 plus 100, but it's scary with two strikers. Not really loving the props in this fight, to be honest with you guys. Just not loving the props for sure. Jacoby by decision, great matchup. Yeah, bro, I agree. This is a great fight. Man, I feel like I look a little short here. I got to raise this chair up, man. I look, I'm about 4'11". Jacoby starts slow. Michał first round KO. Wow, that's a ballsy pick, my friend. Book it, bro. Book it, man. Book it. You got to DM me on IG, my man. You got to DM me on the Instagram. Right now, what are the polls looking like? Oh, yeah, it's strong towards the side of Jacoby, which is not something I'm really surprised about. Oleksiejczuk's best chance of winning is the big power punch. I don't really think it'll be easy to find. I've been impressed by what I've seen from Jacoby. Even that draw with Cutelaba, that was pretty impressive because Cutelaba is a savage wrestler, and Jacoby was still able to do his thing. Granted, it's a draw, not the greatest result of all time, but still a worthy result. Something I enjoyed. I like it. Jacoby for the win. I think he starts us off right. And I think it's an entertaining fight, but I really feel like it's probably going long due to durability on both sides. But I say that, and then somebody's getting knocked out in the first minute of the fight. So we'll see when the fight goes down. The Jacoby side betting is minus 180. You can get plus money with Oleksiejczuk, though Oleksiejczuk really only has that knockout chance, in my opinion. Plus 400 for that knockout prop is pretty juicy value if you're thinking about playing it. I'm going to close out the poll here because I'm curious where the lines are sitting at. Jacoby, Oleksiejczuk, officially the people's pick in this one. I know it's Jacoby, but we'll find out exactly where it stands with the value. Right now, 80% towards 82% towards the Jacoby side. Oleksiejczuk, big dog, and he's not a favorite with the people either, which is not something I'm too surprised about. I didn't think that he would be. I didn't think a lot of people would be playing the dog, Oleksiejczuk, but I know a few would. I know a few dog hunters out there for him. Ľudovít, Klein, Devonte Smith. Let me throw a poll up for this one. Klein versus Smith. Fun fight. Fun striking battle. Devonte Smith is pretty good from range. Now, a lot of people say he's glass-chinned. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to say he has a glass jaw, but he's been touched up by big shots against, I guess, lesser guys, right? Worthy's not a great fighter that put him out, but he didn't look bad against Jamie Mullarkey. He lost that fight, but he won the first round. I think in this spot here against Klein, I know a lot of people said I was crazy for going decision, but if Devonte Smith can show patience, can show improved, I guess, stamina, I don't know. I feel like he gets hit with dumb shots sometimes, and I definitely could see that here. But if he can fight from range, I do think that he can work Devonte Smith. He has a speed edge. He's the more athletic guy of the two. I think he has the faster hands for sure. And I do think he's actually a better pure boxer. Klein, kicking advantage for sure, does have dangerous Thai boxing skills. but I don't feel like Klein has what it takes, especially on short notice, to beat Smith. Now, the thing is, Devonte Smith, really a finisher. Klein taking it on short notice, I definitely can see that TKO second or third, but I'm not questioning the chin of Ľudovít Klein at all at this point. But I think Devonte Smith's a difficult stylistic matchup for him. Right now, there's not every prop out yet, but Smith wins inside distance is plus 145, Klein distance plus 280. Fight goes distance is plus 160 if it's over 2.5, distance plus 135. So I don't know why. The odds are better for over 2.5. So you just play that. I don't know why that's the case here, but that's what it's looking like. I guess multiple bookies have multiple feelings about this bout. I think that the side of Smith, like I'm trying to picture Klein's best chance to win this fight, I feel like, is he closes distance and he lands a massive hook. And it's got to touch clean. And if it does, he definitely could put out Smith, because you don't see Smith with that iron chin. He's been knocked out twice before. And I guess that's a little bit concerning. Short notice is a problem. I guess you have to know one positive attribute on the Klein side. He's a southpaw. Could that potentially throw off Smith? Could he land something through the guard and knock him out? Maybe. It's possible. I could see it, but I'm leaning that Smith side. I really am. I really am leaning the Smith side. Someone gets finished. Yeah, man, I do believe probably someone gets put down now. Honestly, the more I look at this fight, the more I'm thinking someone gets finished, and I feel like it's probably going to be Klein. You feel like he doesn't pressure enough. He's going to have to pressure if he wants a chance in hell to win here, because if he doesn't pressure, I think Smith works him all day long. I am feeling the Smith side, man. I'm feeling the Smith side. Someone gets finished. I don't trust no one. Tony Montana voice. Yeah, on that one, maybe you sit out on the bet, bro. You relax. You just watch the fight and enjoy. You're going with Smith decision anyway. You were leaning my side, man. I know. Am I crazy for thinking we might be seeing distance? I might be. What is up, brother? What is up? I think we might be going full 3, but I could see a stoppage, especially short notice fight for Ľudovít Klein here. Devonte, though. Devonte. Nothing changes for me as far as the pick. Devonte for the W. Looking at the official poll of the people here right now, strong towards the Smith side, but we do got some believers on Klein, which I understand. You know, the guy has some abilities. Officially looking at 70% towards the side of Devonte Smith, or I guess technically 67% for the side of Smith. I think that he's going to beat Klein, but I don't think it's an easy fight. If Klein had a full camp, I'd be more intrigued by the dog here, I guess you could say. With short notice, it's worrisome. It's worrisome. Let me throw this up right here. Next poll, Ulanbekov versus Tim Elliott. Ulanbekov. Beautiful. That's perfect spelling, too. Tagir Ulanbekov versus Tim Elliott. Excited to see how these two throw down. I think like this with this fight, right? Elliott's pretty decent American wrestler with like really awkward and tricky striking. I feel like when you look at Tagir Ulanbekov, yes, he hasn't like been supremely impressive. The Nascimento fight recently, I've heard people bring it up that that's a big concern. I think stylistically, that was just a difficult matchup because Nascimento is a jiu-jitsu guy that's throwing up constant subs from the bottom. Styles make fights. Elliott is your more pure wrestling style grappler with awkward ass striking. His hands are low. He rushes in. He was doing this weird like one-legged side kick in the last fight. I feel like the Ulanbekov side is more clean striking. I think he's going to work good pressure. He might wrestle a bit here, and I could see him getting Tim Elliott down. When in doubt, you Dagestanin out. I'm not really in doubt here, though. I'll tell you, man, it's hard to pick against the Dagestani wrestlers against another wrestler. I got to go towards Ulanbekov. I think he can win a decision. Tim Elliott, gritty veteran, always a tricky matchup, but Ulanbekov is the pick here. Odds minus 225, Ulanbekov. Plus 205 for Tim Elliott. I think Ulanbekov probably by a decision. That would be the method that I see here. Ulanbekov wins by decision. Plus 140. It's a favorite minus 225. Let's see. Over 2.5 is available near minus 145. I don't really love that one. Elliott's best chance to win, though, would be decision. I feel like Ulanbekov probably decisions him. Of course, if he touches Elliott up with something on the feet, and then Ulanbekov finds a way on top, maybe gets the back. We've seen Tim Elliott submitted. Not an easy thing to do. I'm going Ulanbekov wins via decision over this difficult vet, because Tim Elliott is the definition of difficult vet. Ulanbekov decision. All right, bro, who you picking? You're going to find out real soon. We'll get into that soon. It's exciting, man. It's a very exciting matchup. Ulanbekov for the win. You like Elliott via decision, maybe split. I like the split call. I could see a split. Ulanbekov gets hit a lot. He does, but let's look at Tim Elliott's game. I think that Tim Elliott isn't this dynamite striker. I don't think Tim Elliott really has a ton of power in his hands. He's a guy that's going to outwork you and grind you normally. And I think Ulanbekov will be way better in the wrestling. And I don't think he's going to get hit too much by Tim Elliott. Styles make fights, and I like the style of Ulanbekov. Wouldn't bet this fight. Yeah, the odds aren't great to bet. And you know, Ulanbekov's still unproven, though I got him. Probably a pass. Yeah, it's a fair pass, though. What is up, my bro? Hope you are doing well, man. What is up? Yeah, I feel like Ulanbekov is the Dagestani we're passing on, but I don't think we should write this guy off as not being a potential prospect to keep an eye on. I mean, right now, 13-1. He didn't lose that fight against Zhumagov that's on the record, which was years ago now. Yeah, you look at the 2 UFC wins. Bruno Silva's a beast. Alan Nascimento, a lot of question marks about him. He has extraordinary jiu-jitsu attempts off of his back. He throws up subs left and right. He's very good off the back. Tim Elliott is not that same type of grappler. I see Ulanbekov as the better wrestler. Ulanbekov gets the W here. The people are on the Ulanbekov side, but you know what? It's a little bit closer than I would have thought, right? 67%. I guess it's not too close. It's not too close. I saw the 60s, and I was thinking 60-40. But yeah, still confidence towards Ulanbekov. But I do understand the questions, the doubt potentially. But I like Ulanbekov. I'm trusting my faith on Ulanbekov here. I think that he does get it done. Also, guys, for those watching, smash the like button if you haven't yet. Help out the channel. Got to note this. We broke 6,000 subs, which is pretty amazing, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for always watching. Gonna be fantastic 2022 ahead of us. We got another late night live. We got a show tomorrow. This week's Best of My Bets, Money Line on Thursday, Friday weigh-in recap show, and I'm live for the full card Saturday, and then the full card predictions drop Sunday. So we're back to back. Then we take a day off and repeat it again. Normally Monday's my day off, but I'm trying to come up with some ideas for a Monday show. We'll see what I can come up with. All of Smith's wins are by finish. All of Klein's are by finish except one. Someone sleeps. I could see it, bro. I could see it. Well, I'm glad you smashed that like button, my man. I appreciate it, man. Definitely helps me out. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. Shevchenko Santos book for 275. I love it. I love that fight. Targeted. I think it's going to be confirmed here soon. I'm definitely on the Shevchenko side. Hard to ever pick against her, but Talia Santos is a good prospect. She's a prospect that I want to keep an eye on. But now she's getting thrown in there in the Lions Den versus Shevchenko. I don't know if she's ready just yet. All right, let's keep running up the card. I'm going to add another poll to the mixed. Nurmagomedov. When you see Nurmagomedov name, you're fearful no matter what. All right, let's get this poll played here. Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher. All right, get your votes in. Let me know. What side are you guys on? Kelleher, or you on Nurmagomedov? All right. So with this fight, obviously I've picked the Nurmagomedov side. I'm not going to be swaying off the Nurmagomedov pass. He's a good striker, man. He brings a solid stand-up game. He's a Nurmagomedov that can stand up and mix it up, which is a great look to see for those Nurmagomedovs, even though he's not really, Habib's, blood. I don't believe they're actually related. I know he's got one of them as his cousin. I don't believe it's Umar. I feel like with Nurmagomedov, you get a slick striking style, a guy who's really dangerous with his kicks. I mean, the majority of his stand-up is going to be more kick-based. If you look at Kelleher, he's a pretty well-rounded guy, like a jack-of-all-trades type of fighter, has some real power in his hands. Going to be hard to do it to Nurmagomedov. Now, do I think the odds should be as wide as they are? I don't. I think the odds could be way closer. I think they could be minus 250. I think that's more fair. Kelleher just beat up Kevin Kroom up a weight class. Umar Nurmagomedov, though, 13-0. The record demands respect. The Nurmagomedov name demands a ton of it, and he's going to get it here. And I do believe he'll put on a good show here. Striking, I see him outstriking Kelleher. On the ground, I don't think it's as easy as people would, I guess, expect it to be. I feel like Kelleher's a beast defensively with the wrestling, but I still see Nurmagomedov putting it on him. I'm feeling like if Nurmagomedov really is this prospect in this bantamweight division, the guy to keep an eye on for the Dagestani bantamweights, I really feel like he's got to get that finish. I'm leaning submission late, but I could also see this fight going the full 3 and Kelleher giving Nurmagomedov the toughest fight of his career. Nurmagomedov might be edging out with a close decision. This is not an easy matchup at all. Brian Kelleher is game as hell. And is he live as a dog? At the money you're seeing, I don't blame people for wanting to throw a little something down. 625 favorite, minus 625 for Nurmagomedov. You can find Kelleher upwards of plus 530. I don't think the odds should look like that. I could see the odds minus 300, plus 250. I'm not seeing why they're so wide. I guess it's because the Nurmagomedov name, but I feel like it's a little overhyping the Nurmagomedov side. There's too many question marks, too many variables. He's 13-0. He's looked really good. I'm going to pick him by submission. But this isn't an easy fight with Brian Kelleher. By any means, this is not an easy fight. Finally, good competition for Bullet. Agree. Umar, Nurmagomedov, sub. Yeah, I'm going with the sub too. Free Cain Velasquez, man. Cain, that's fucking crazy. That blew my mind when I saw it. I want more details, man. I need to know more because it doesn't seem anything like the Cain Velasquez we all knew. I feel like there's got to be more to the story. I guess maybe I'm giving Cain too much benefit of the doubt, but I want to know more. I was surprised at support for his last fight, considering the war and all. I think of it like this, man. He's a human being. He's a person, man. You can't blame his country's mistakes on him. He didn't do it. He didn't do anything wrong. I support Islam. Doesn't matter where he's from. I don't have any issues with him. That's just, it is what it is. I mean, I'll tell you this. At 272, you're going to hear some boos for the Russians. You will. But I don't think that's necessarily the right thing. I don't think we should put the blame on any of the people, man. It's only the leadership. Umar is his cousin. So he is the cousin. Okay, well, that was my mistake. That he is the one cousin then. That is Khabib's cousin. The odds are ridiculous, but I can't see Kelleher with a W. It would be super hard for him to win, but I'd like the odds closer. Kelleher is a good gatekeeper. He's a great gatekeeper at this point. He's beating guys that he should, and he's losing to guys that he should, outside of once in a while him beating a real prospect, which is definitely going to be possible. Kelleher, he's a fun guy to watch. I like Kelleher. No hating for me. This matchup doesn't make sense. They're throwing a difficult vet up for a guy that they see bright future on the Nurmagomedov side. Disrespectful odds for Kelleher, slight, yeah. La Candela. Kobe versus Masvidal fight goes distance. Maybe. We'll see. That fight's going to be so interesting, man. I'm very excited. It's leaning yes. Apparently someone I don't know. What is that? What do you mean? Wait, someone assaulted Cain's daughter at her daycare. Shit, so he decided he's going to fucking kill him. Animal, bro. Kelleher, I get it, though. Kelleher by KO, third round. I see him gassing from the wrestling. Wow, dude, that's ballsy. Ballsy. Rumors is that he went after a guy that touched his daughter at daycare. Problem is the guy that got shot is the pedo's dad, not the pedo. Shit. Well, that's unfortunate. Fuck. Cain Velasquez, best of luck to him, man. What did you hear about Cain so far? I just heard that he's arrested for attempted murder, man, which is not a joke. That's a very fucking serious thing to be going to jail for. I'm scared for Cain Velasquez, guys. I am scared for Cain Velasquez. Even if he's made some mistakes in that, or like whatever, I knew Cain forever. I watched him his whole way up. That's scary, bro. That's scary. That's crazy. Granted, no one's fucking him up anywhere in the world, man. But it's still, your life's over if you're going to prison for 10 years, 15 years. Like, I mean, it's definitely on a long-term hold. If he gets that attempted murder guilty, I don't know. I'm slurring my word over here. That's got to be at least 10, 15 years. Devonte Smith wins? I think so. Attempted murder. Yeah, so it's going to be a while, man. It's going to be a while. Dude had one job and shot the wrong guy. Shit, man. Shit. Next main event, Cain versus the pedo. Shit. Right now, it's Cain versus the justice system, man. Let's see if he comes out on top. Best of luck to Cain Velasquez. Nurmagomedov is such a big favorite with the people, But there are some Kelleher believers here. I saw one chat that said, yes, I'm picking the Kelleher side. So shout out to the people jumping on Kelleher. I respect it, but I'm on Nurmagomedov all day. You can't push me off of that side, to be 100% honest with you. Let me keep running up the card, and then obviously I'll throw another poll up there. Marina Moroz versus Mariya Agapova. Let's throw up the poll. Moroz Agapova. How do you spell Moroz? Yeah, it is. All right. Moroz and Agapova. The ladies going after it here. The side of Moroz representing her native Ukraine takes on Mariya Agapova. I am very excited to see these ladies go after it. I was really impressed by the Sabina Mazo fight for Agapova. Her hands looked dynamite. She looked patient. All the ability we saw in her debut was still there, even after the absolutely atrocious upset loss to losing record Shayna Dobson. That was bad. That was really bad. But Mariya Agapova bouncing back from that with a win over Mazo. I think she's going to continue to climb the ladder. It's going to be that one dirty stain on the record. Fighters have them sometimes. There's lesser fighters that upset you normally, not necessarily in the UFC. It's like a record against like a loss to a 3-4 fighter you normally see on a fighter's record in their first 6-7 fights outside of the UFC. It happened to Agapova on the big show. She has more patience from it. I will tell you this, Marina Moroz is no easy out, though. She's a girl that can strike, durable for sure, lots of experience at a very high level, has always been a solid kickboxer. I feel like she is coming to fight here, and I think these ladies are going to put on a show. Not a lot of love between either one of them. I'm expecting an action-packed fight, maybe even the fight of the night right here. Leaning Agapova by submission, and I mentioned this on the full card breakdown Sunday, kind of feel like it might be a club and sub situation. She hurts her on the feet. Moroz getting confident striking. Agapova brings a big strike, maybe a right hand. She has a southpaw. She got power rights. She got a check right, a power left, really, but there's power in both. And I think Agapova can find that chin. She moves pretty well, too. I think Moroz is going to find herself getting countered as she tries to press inside. Agapova potentially locking up the sub is what I'm liking here. Now, looking at the odds for this one, Agapova minus 185, Moroz plus 175. Let's see, Agapova by submission. That would be the potential play. Plus 450. Some big money right there. But Agapova, she's a minus 185 favorite. Tapology had the totally wrong odds up. They said it completely opposite. I guess that's how it opened, but didn't survive. Didn't survive like that. It definitely went the way of the Agapova side, which I'm not surprised about. Let's see. Jacoby, Nurmagomedov, Kobe, Ankalaev parlay. Run it. Ballsy play, but definitely potential. What the other sub said was true. What happened? Pretty crazy, man. Valentina is supposed to be a little challenging, you think? It'll be more challenging than previous fights. Yeah, I think she's going to have a difficult girl in front of her, but I don't think it's anything she can't handle. She'll also get off, but it was Communist California, so he'll probably get the max. Unfortunate. Rafael Dos Anjos win. It's a hard fight. No chance, Kelleher. I don't see a chance. Hope Kelleher gets decked. Another beef fight. I like the beef between these two ladies, man. Makes it exciting. Yo, what is up, bro? What is up? Agapova is strong. Yeah, she is a strong girl. I'm a fan of her, man. Cat fight. I think these girls going for it for sure. What odds would you put this fight at? Agapova and her, I don't think the odds are crazy. I think they could be a bit closer, but the bookies got to make a little something. I like them where they're at. Minus 185 range for the Agapova side. Give me that. I like it. But I don't know if I'm going to be throwing down much of anything. Maybe. What's up, AJ? Who got RD? We'll get into that real soon, and I'll break it down deeper. It's hard, man. It's hard. I was watching Moicano fights just to get a refresher after he fought Hernandez. He looks improved. That's not an easy fight, man. Can't bet against a Ukrainian fighter at the time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to. Why Dos Anjos rejected fighting against Makhachev? It seems like Makhachev didn't want it either. So I don't know. I got to say, I don't think Dos Anjos is the one to blame. I think Makhachev jumped on it. He didn't think that Dos Anjos would take it at 70. And he said, yeah. And then Makhachev looks kind of bad. As he wants to win. Dos Anjos didn't reject it. Yeah, I didn't think he did. Agapova submission. I'm with you on Agapova sub. I'm more hyped for the Moicano fight. I don't want the Islam fight. It's definitely a lot more competitive, man. Top 5 locks of the week. I'll give you those soon. Off the top of my head, I don't want to list them here. I gotta go through it, man. We'll go to each one because really to say locks right now, I usually sit on that till Wednesday, and then I come up with this week's best MMA bets locks, man. That's really the best spot to get the locks right now. I mean, the plays so far that I'll talk about. I'll give you the ones I'm liking the most right now. I feel like Nurmagomedov I like a lot. Agapova here I like a lot. Jacoby. Smith, a little worried about the chin. Ulanbekov should win, but Elliott is a gritty vet. Right now, Agapova on the people's poll is widespread, which not necessarily a surprise on my end here. I expected most of you to be with me on Agapova. See if she gets it done. Agapova, Marina Moroz. Let's keep running up the card. Next fight of the night. 2 names that I am 100% copy and pasting over because, damn, to pull this one up would be a nightmare. All right. Okay, let's pull it in. Poll should be up right now. It is Negumereanu versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Fun fight between, I don't even know if I'm going to call them prospects, between interesting fighters in the light heavyweight division. Both guys, I feel like at times are still raw talents. I feel like Nzechukwu is he's awkward as hell, man. His hands, the way they move is just awkward. But he's a big dude. He has power. He presses inside. He also is a bit stiff and hittable and starts super slow. And Negumereanu, he starts extremely fast. He's going to come out with pressure hooks, I think, from the start. I feel like Nzechukwu didn't look like he was firing at all in the first round against Daun Jung in the last one. I'm worried he doesn't fire at all here against Negumereanu. I feel like Nzechukwu will actually fight better against a more technical striker that you see like Carlos Ulberg, where a little slower pace, whereas Nick is going to press him from the gate. I think he's going to rip heavy shots in close range. I feel like Nzechukwu might find himself in trouble. I really got to lean the dog side, but I'm definitely torn. Both guys are like the ultimate fades to me. I wouldn't really want to bet either of them. So I have to go the dog side of things. And I feel like Nzechukwu, chin in question. We don't have that question around Nick Negumereanu just yet. Not just yet. As I spill some of this drink on me here. Let's see what the live chat is saying here. Holland, he's definitely going to look good, bro. What up, my guy? I love this card. Kobe going to run George for real. I could see it, bro. Holland, lock it down. He's got advantages, man. Ľudovít, Klein, KO Smith, his chin is glass. Kama knocked him out. I mean, this is how I view it, right? Yes, he was knocked out by Kama Worthy, but styles make fights, and that was years ago. Nick KO's cemented. He might. The Nigerian guy will win. He's huge. Only lost to John Jones, has KO power, and everyone doesn't have the same power, in my opinion. He definitely doesn't have the same power, and he's not as good as Jung. I just think that Nzechukwu was not great, and I have a hard time going with him. I'm going dog side, man. You can't. It's impossible to bet on Nzechukwu. He doesn't look like a professional fighter. That, as well said, bro. The way he looks is so awkward. To have a win over Carlos Ulberg, after I saw the Ulberg-Sharon fight, I said, okay, this makes more sense now. In the moment, I was in absolute shock. As of right now, I would not touch the Nzechukwu line. Maybe you go the Negumereanu side to win, man. But that's tough. That's tough. And he lost to Craig, too. Craig's turned out to be a savage, though. Nick never stops moving forward. That's what I like about him, man. I'd rather take a dog going ham for it. Seems like a pick'em fight. Yeah, for sure. Sure, parlay, Covington, Umar, Holland, Maria Hernandez, and Tagir, but money line payoff is whack. Got to go props. Shit, be careful with the props. Yes, think around pressure for a guy who lost to Sabrak Safarov, got mauled. That is a bad loss to have. I'm not arguing with you, but Nzechukwu, he's looked so bad in there when he's fought, even in his wins, man. I'm having a really hard time picking his side. Maybe something changes as we get closer. I mean, height is very advantageous for Nzechukwu. I think power side, competitive. Negumereanu, technically a little more clean, but neither guy I'm considering technical. Ulber was caught piecing Kennedy up before he got caught. Yeah, he was. And then he gassed. He gassed, though. He didn't really necessarily got caught either, man. He was gassed. It's because Nzechukwu just kept taking it. Ulberg doesn't have that power. Not saying Negumereanu really has a ton either, bro. It's a really tricky one. And Nzechukwu has looked terrible. If Nzechukwu has looked just a smidge better, I would have picked this side. Throw my dogs on the dog. Who will win fight for the W? Yeah, I feel like I have to dog it up for that one, which I don't love. I mean, trust me, I never really intended on picking either of these guys to win another fight. Unfortunately, they're matched up against one another. Tough. Kenny will be a close decision over 2.5. You think it's going distance? Okay, it could. But I feel like someone's getting finished, but it could go distance. What are your thoughts on Brandon Royval? He's good, man. He's probably not necessarily deserved that fight against didn't deserve the win in the fight against Bontarin. I don't know. I think that kind of could have went the other way, but I think that he's good. I think he's a real prospect, and I think we got to keep watching him. And he's fighting Matt Schnell, and the Matt Schnell fight's interesting. Matt Schnell is going to give him an intriguing bout. I feel like, though, on the ground, definitely advantage Royval. He probably wins. Obergas, that felt like Cement had lost, even though he won. Yeah, he definitely didn't look great, man. It's hard to watch him, bro. The way he throws his hands is just non-technical. He's got a very weird style, and it's not a guy I feel comfortable picking, man. I wouldn't bet him. Dog or pass it. Negumereanu for the win with the people as well. They're jumping on the dog side, which I do like to see. I'm glad to see I'm not the only dog maniac attacking here. I will add the next poll up there. The odds officially 74% towards the Negumereanu side. Next fight of the night. Ladies going after it once again. I love this fight. Marina Rodriguez versus Xiaonan. Someone really gave me shit about my pronunciation of her. I said, you know what? You're probably right. I think I said Exanon Yan. All right, let's throw the poll up. It is Xiaonan versus Marina Rodriguez. Ladies going after it here in the women's strawweight division and close to title contention. I feel like, at least for Marina Rodriguez, with a win, she is right at the door. Jan took a bad loss to Carla Esparza, who's a heavy wrestler, and Jan wasn't there. This is more striker versus striker, so I think we have an interesting striking matchup. Rodriguez, feel like it's a little rangier, fights better from distance, maybe better straight punches, front kicks up the center. On the opposite side, Jan, though, she's fast. She's got good speed. She's very firm in her base. She can sit down on her shots pretty well. I definitely think she has a bit of power, and she does have nice explosion. And I feel like Marina Rodriguez and her are in such a competitive fight. Like, the odds made no sense to me when I saw them because styles make fights completely. And Carla Esparza, wrestler, gonna grind you out. Marina Rodriguez also lost to Carla Esparza, who out wrestled her. Yeah, didn't get finished off like Jan did, but I don't think that necessarily matters. I think this is stand up, but I slightly lean the ground towards the Rodriguez side, and I do think the range fighting leans Rodriguez. It's like a slight lean Rodriguez, but this fight is even money in my opinion, but it's not. It's not at all. The odds for this fight, Rodriguez is a minus 245 favorite, Jan plus 220. You have to attack the dog side if you're betting. There's literally nothing you can do with the side of Rodriguez. Like, literally nothing you can do. That's crazy to me. People won't give credit to Schnell anymore because of recent stuff. He makes it competitive. Schnell's always tough, bro. You think Jacoby? Okay. I'm still in shock by those lines. Is Marina a lock? No, absolutely not. I don't think she's a lock. Marina by decision has to be the pick. Yeah, that's what I'm picking here. Marina decision. Looking at the Marina decision side, Rodriguez decision plus 300. Rodriguez plus 300. It's a tough fight. Jan doesn't go straight on Yanni. I was striking Marina. She could get robbed by judges. Dog or pass for me. So you rather sit out. I don't blame you for sitting out. It's a dog or pass bet, but I'm picking the Rodriguez side. Yeah, I like Marina here. Yeah, I do think she probably wins, but those odds are wide, man. How you feel about Sam Alvey not getting cut from the roster? You think he should be given another contract once he finishes his last fight? If he wins his last fight, they're not giving him a contract. If he loses his last fight, they're not giving him a contract. Sam Alvey is having his final fight in the UFC. Now, his final fight in MMA, not necessarily, but they're going to let him do this last one, and I'm telling you, the UFC is not re-signing him. There's a 0% chance. That's why they're letting him fight out of his contract. He might finish off of a win. Who's he going to beat, though? What matchup we giving him? Cirkunov versus Sam Alvey? Let's do it. Cirkunov, Alvey, sign me up. Odds are not great. Jan could win a close decision. Actually, yeah, I don't get why they're so wide. Rodriguez, unanimous decision. I think so. Yeah, it's dog or pass for you. Decision, probably the wave for this fight. Both are tough. Yeah, fight goes distance. I'll give you the odds of that. Fight goes distance minus 215. It's expected to go long. I'm on the Rodriguez side to win a decision, but Jan is live. She's tough. Like, I don't think she wins, but the odds are way wider than I anticipated. Marina got power, though, so it worries me. She definitely can hit a bit hard, but it's not going to be easy. What site are you using for odds? Well, actually, I'm using fight odds. I'm looking at a wide variety of betting sites odds, and I'm just giving you the best valued ones. But I like to bet online a lot. Marina as a parlay piece is good. You think so? Is she one of your parlay pieces? Okay. Marina should win, but she has no parlay piece. Yeah, personally, not for me. I'm not parlaying up Marina. I'll sit out, enjoy the action. Hey, shout out to Houdini Beats for the donation. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for the continued support, man. It really means a lot, bro. It helps me do my thing on here. So much love, Houdini Beats. Shout out to you. You're the man. Thank you for that donation, brother. Much love. Much love. Remember, crowd's going to have fighters pumped. That's true. So we might be seeing more finishes, man. When you watch so many fights at the Apex and then you hear the crowd, it's a different animal. I am really excited to have the crowd back. I'm so happy. Marina is the hottest female fighter. Really? That's your opinion? She's the hottest female fighter. I'm not going to say I agree, but hey, more power to you, my friend. Kong on the 6,000 sub milestone, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, 6,000 subscribers now. So we've been killing it, man. It's been about 2 years. I've been doing YouTube now. Really got in the rhythm like a bit over a year ago, killing it each and every week. So much love, man. Thank you. Thank you for that donation, man. And thank everybody who supports. Also, I guess it's a good time to say, smash that like button, show some love to the channel. And if you're new, subscribe, keep it locked in. They're relatively similar in style. Jan slightly faster. Marina has the harder shots. Yeah, I do think Marina hits a bit harder, but I don't know if they're necessarily similar in like actual fighting style on the feet. I feel like Jan a little more pot shot heavy potentially, and also a little more explosive. I think Rodriguez, lighter shots most of the time, but definitely can hit hard. I mean, she has power. Both girls have power. When you throw punches at one another, both have a bit of power. If I have to go like pure power edge, I mean, what we've seen lately, you have to go the Rodriguez side with the knockout. I guess the knockout against Amanda Hebos. That's a KO win in the past 5. The other 2, comparing them off, there's no finishes on the side of Jan besides her getting finished, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Marina, Agapova, Holland, and Umar, perfect parlay. The goatee looks great on you, better than the beard, in my opinion. Hey, I'm glad you noticed, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Look at that. That's the goatee. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Ariane Lipsky and Tabitha Ritchie, the baddest in my opinion. I like Lipsky. Bert MMA gave you props on your channel. Like that kid, not sour as MMA guru JK. Did he really give me props? What did he say? Man? He seems like a nice kid. Yeah, it should be a pick'em fight. I agree, dude. The goatee is fresh. Agreed. Hey, thank you guys for hyping me up on the goatee. I did it literally like a few hours ago. I was like, fuck this. I'm shaving the beard off. I'm rocking the goatee. I'm bringing something new to the table, and I'm glad it's a hit, bro. I'm digging it, bro. It's like a little Robert Whittaker-esque, That wasn't really in my mind originally. Then after I said, shit, I'm looking like Whittaker. Congrats on the 6. Been here over a year now. Hype for you. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, man. The OGs out here. Let's keep running up the card real quick. I'm going to end this poll here. Congrats on the shoeies, all these fight nights. Yeah, bro. You're probably going to see a shoey this Saturday, too, for the fight companion. So make sure you tune into that. Thank you, bro. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. All right, let's keep running up. What is the next fight of the night? I believe it's the feature prelim, but Don't quote me on it, man. Let me double check here. Yeah, it is. We're already at the featured prelim. Jalin Turner versus Jamie Mullarkey. I like this fight. I really like this fight, man. Savages going at it here. The savages. Double-sided savages. Turner versus Mullarkey. All right. Poll is up. Hit that poll, baby. Hit that poll. Let's go. All right. All right. All right. Jalin Turner versus Jamie Mullarkey. So I look at this fight. Jalin Turner is not an easy matchup, man. Long southpaw, good jab. He fights Jamie Mullarkey, opposite side of him. Really good inside. He rips heavy body shots, head shots. When he gets you near the cage, he unloads his punches extremely well. If he traps you there, he's going to beat you up. Mullarkey's dangerous striking. He has real power in his hands. And I feel like him closing distance as fast as he does is a problem for the taller Jalin Turner. I think Turner will fight well from range, but when it gets in close, Mullarkey has a serious edge. I feel like Mullarkey will overwhelm Jalin Turner inside. I think he's going to land a big shot and knock him out. I think Mullarkey's getting a KO. I was actually originally a little surprised to see him at plus money because I thought he looked so damn good against Devonte Smith in that second round. Like, if he figures out Jalin Turner, which I believe he will in some time, I like the Mullarkey side. Plus 143, Jamie Mullarkey. If you look at the value, plus money for Mullarkey by KO is plus 400. That'd be a bit of a Hail Mary prop, but not a bad one. I mean, plus 135 is not a bad play on Jamie Mullarkey. Plus 140, best value. That's really good. I like Jamie Mullarkey's chances as a dog, man. I think he could get the finish too. Jalin Turner, though, not an easy fight at all. Not an easy fight at all. Not an easy fight in the slightest. Jalin Turner, I feel like has shown good improvements, especially dropping a weight class to 155. I'm excited to see more of him. I don't see him subbing Jamie Mullarkey. I don't necessarily see him just beating him up on the feet. I think Mullarkey has some advantages, and we'll put him on display here and continue his ascent up the lightweight division. Both guys young, 26, Turner, 27, Mullarkey. Bright futures on each side there. Got to have a number for the second shoey this week. We got to hit it for sure. Okay. Let's do this then. The second shoey I'll do for 175 likes live. First shoey, I'll make it easy for you guys. 115. 115 live on Saturday for the first shoey, 175 for the second. Let's do it. Let's go for it. I believe we're going to crush it, and you're seeing me do two damn shoeys. So let's get it. He made a top five MMA channel and mentioned as one of his favorites. Check it out for sure. I'm sure I was able to invite to be a guest on the show. Yeah, you should hit me up, man. I've never talked to him. I've seen him online and stuff. If he wants to hit me up, I gladly chat with him. He seems like a good kid. And I mean, I don't even know how old he is, to be honest. He might not really be as young as I'm thinking. But yeah, I appreciate him, bro. Shout out to Bert, bro, for saying that one of his favorite MMA channels, man. Shout out to him. Hell yeah. It's always good to hear, man. 50-50 fight. Yeah, it's super competitive, bro. Jalin will gas out trying to finish Mullarkey. I never seen him take shots from Brad Riddell like Mullarkey. Solid chin. He does take a good strike. And his only knockout loss, I think, was Volkanovski on the regional scene. Mullarkey decision. Okay, I like it. Turner was somewhat rushed into UFC, but he's finally growing. Values on the dog, though. Yeah, bro, you gotta go with that dog who's gonna bark. Mullarkey's a barking dog. Mullarkey is improving a lot too. Yeah, bro. I loved what I saw. He's got like this pep in his step when he starts fighting. I can't even describe it. This flair that he has. I really enjoy it on the feet. Mullarkey's improved a lot since training with Volk. That's the best decision he could ever made for his career. Turner lost to Frivola. That was an awful fight. He looked exposed in that fight. Mullarkey might study that game plan. Yeah, definitely a lot to learn from that one. Please leave a like. Turner knocks out guys he's meant to KO, and Mullarkey isn't getting finished, in my opinion. I don't see Mullarkey getting finished by Turner. I see potentially Turner finishing him off. But it's close, man. You guys are very torn between this fight. That's interesting. Mullarkey's 52%, but Turner's live 48%. We'll end the poll out there. But that's good to see. I like to see a little disagreement with the people there. That's super competitive. It's a close fight. But I think the Mullarkey side is going to give us the W, which I'm super excited to see. But yeah, leave a like, everybody. Smash that like button if you haven't. Show some love. Appreciate you, man. All right, I'm going to keep running up this card. We'll jump into the main card. Main card action. Sergey Spivak versus Greg Hardy, the Prince of War. I got to get comfortable here, man. I forget. This is the late night live. This isn't the full card breakdown show on Sunday night, man. I can get comfortable. I'll throw a pillow in the back. All right. Sergey Spivak, Greg Hardy. Let me throw the poll up, and then we'll get the breakdown going here. Spivak, Hardy. All right. Spivak and Hardy. So let's talk about this fight. Spivak wants it on the floor. That's where Spivak is going to shine. If he gets on top of Greg Hardy, I think this fight is as good as over because Greg Hardy seems to be low-level jiu-jitsu on the ground. When Tagir got on top, it was game over. Now, in Hardy's last fight, he takes on Tai Tuivasa. He lands a bomb, and then he gets knocked out. The loss doesn't look as bad now with time passing because, I mean, shit, it's damn Tai Tuivasa, and Tai knocked out Derek Lewis. Sergey Spivak, funny enough, the last guy to beat Tai Tuivasa, so something to know. Recent loss to Tom Aspinall. He tends to be overwhelmed by power strikers with good takedown defense. The question is, how good is Greg Hardy's takedown defense? What I saw against Tagir, it can last, especially that Spivak is not necessarily a phenomenal wrestler and that he's outweighed by nearly 30 pounds here. I think the striking strongly favors Greg Hardy. I feel like Greg Hardy has a chance here. It's not an easy fight. Spivak's 13-3. And if Greg Hardy wins this bout, skyrockets his stock, even on a 2-fight losing streak. This is a huge opportunity for him. I have a feeling he's going to find Spivak's chin. The power we get with Greg Hardy is special. I feel like I'm not going to be sleeping on Hardy, man. I'm going Greg Hardy upset. I think he's going to knock Spivak out. If he gets taken down, you probably want to bet the Spivak side live, but I'm thinking Greg Hardy can survive and get that knockout, potentially in the first. Looking at the lines, plus 185 Hardy, Spivak minus 195. There's definitely people feeling the Hardy side. By KO is the way that I would go. Hardy KO plus 275. I think you can get it done. Maybe you sprinkle Hardy in the first round, plus 475. If it starts going late, past the round and a half, I think it's all Spivak. But if it's one round, it's Hardy. I think Hardy's getting a knockout. I'm going knockout Hardy, man. I'm jumping on the Hardy train here. I know people might disagree with that one. You going Spivak by KO. Okay. Spivak by KO. Okay. Smash the like. Mullarkey is the bet. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Thank you, homie. Greg Hardy has some straight up bad cardio. He does have bad cardio. Hardy is not low level BJJ. It's no level BJJ. Spivak round 3 TKO. But Hardy could KO him early. Yeah, I think if it's first round, it's Hardy. It's first round or bust for Greg. I've got Spivak in the second round, ground and pound. Definitely can see it. Again, with the upset, it could be. Spivak looked bad winning over Oleksiejczuk. That's the fight that I look at, and I'm concerned. Even though Olynyk's very tricky on the ground, Spivak did want it there. The striking of Spivak is not good. I think the striking gap is going to get him in serious trouble, and I'm telling you, Greg Hardy can strike. For they're both same level, just Hardy is stronger and bigger, kind of like Tuivasa versus Lewis, but heavyweight's unpredictable. I think you're going to see Hardy sleep him in the first. I'm going Hardy. Hardy has no gas tank. He does not. And he don't need it here. He needs a first-round knockout. What is up, bro? What is up? Hardy will get the early KO. Yeah, I believe he probably will get in the first. If he's winning, he's getting in the first. If he's losing, it's going second or third. If he's on his back, bet the other side. Greg Hardy can't fight off the floor well. He doesn't do a great job with grappling. Not in the slightest, man. Not in the slightest. How do we DM you to get on the stream? Instagram? Yeah, Instagram DM me, bro. At the very end, after I finish all of the predictions, I'll bring on 2 to 3 people. I just want to get their main and co-main picks, probably 5 minutes each. So if you're interested in that, come on in. Main rule, keep it classy. Don't be an asshole, which, I mean, I doubt anybody will be. I'm not concerned. But really, good internet connection. And don't be driving. That's a big one. Hopefully you're not driving. If you have headphones, that's fantastic. So I don't hear my mic coming back and getting like a refeed in. Feel like Hardy will KO him for real. I do, bro. I do. Hardy is the best bet because he's the dog. Always bet the dog in heavyweight. We've seen that lately. Dogs in heavyweight fucking bark, man. Go dog side. Knockout. I'm going Hardy. Hardy by KO. Let me see what the poll's officially at. Spivak 62%, Hardy 38%. Spivak, the people's pick, which I respect. I respect that it's the people's pick. Let's keep running up the card. I got to throw another poll up too. Holland versus Oliveira. Let's find out who takes this one. All right, let's get the poll placed. Oliveira. Du Bronx. No, not that Oliveira. This is Cowboy Oliveira. Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira. Oliveira doesn't have great wrestling, which has been a huge weakness of Kevin Holland's game. I feel like Oliveira's chances of landing those takedowns aren't super high level. I don't see him as a beast of a wrestler. He's a strong and explosive guy. Holland is a bigger human being, 6'3", long reach, 81 inches, formerly a middleweight. Dropping to 170 is a huge move for him, and I actually really like it for his career. I think it'll be advantageous. I think the range advantage he's going to have on Oliveira is really going to shine through here. I think that you're going to see Kevin Holland work his hands nicely. With a crowd in attendance, I'm going at Kevin Holland winning by knockout. I think he's going to put Oliveira down, potentially even a club and sub. Don't forget Kevin Holland is good at jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt. His wrestling ain't A1, but he can grapple. Oliveira, older guy, but not really that old. He's only 34. He looks older. Real power in his hands, good straight punches. If he hits you, he does fucking damage. Oliveira can hit hard, but I don't see him hitting Kevin Holland easily. I'm feeling Holland winning by stoppage in the third round really here. And what I expect to be a great fight. I think both of these guys are going to bring the heat, especially with crowd in attendance. I think this is going to be a fight you don't want to miss, man. I am super stoked to see these two throw down. Super stoked. Betting side, of course, Holland's the favorite. Minus 290 nearly for Holland at best value. Plus 270 Oliveira. Ugly as far as the bet, under 2.5, minus 140. So it's not expected to go distance. Holland by KO plus 165. What's Holland inside distance? Holland inside distance is minus 105. Oliveira's not an easy guy to put away. His last fight, Nico Price decision. He lost to Randy Brown by sub. Before that, Shavkat Rakhmonov subbed him. Has some wins by decision. I feel like knockout on the Kevin Holland side. He's still got some pop. He rocked Brunson in their fight. I think that people forget about our guy Kevin Holland, and I think he's going to perform damn well. Kevin Holland win KO. Should be a hell of a fight, man. Hardy's downfall has been overconfidence, but now Tuivasa has humbled him. He should be focused and ready to kill. We'll see, man. He didn't seem like he wanted to accept that loss. Holland pieces him up. I think Holland does piece him up. I think Holland by sub. Yeah, I like club and sub potentially. Cowboy Oliveira is kind of a G, though. Oh, he is a G. Oliveira is a G. Is Holland a lock? The odds aren't great, but I'm going to say yes. Never seen Holland at 170, so I'm going to stay away. That's the one thing concerning on the betting side is Holland at 170 for the first time, but he's a thin dude. I think he'll make it. Holland, most confident pick. Oliveira has not been the old Cowboy in a long time. Yeah, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. The Nico Price fight. I think everybody that beat Oliveira recently, how does the fight look with Holland? I mean, I don't know. I think Brown would be a tough fight, and I think Shavkat's a tough fight, but I think at least the Nico Price fight, I would lean Holland. Actually, I would have loved to see Kevin Holland fight Nico Price. That would have been a hell of a striking battle. All respect to Cowboy, but Holland takes this one. I am with you for sure. Let's see Holland call out Hamzat after winning Saturday. Would be the worst mistake of his career, bro. He gets beaten easily. Holland by sub. I could see it. What's up, my man? What is up, bro? Just enjoying the late night live. Free Kane. Dude, it's pretty crazy. He's in jail. Cain Velasquez, of all guys. I didn't expect it. Smash the like button, everyone. Yeah, guys, smash that like button. Show some love. I would love to see some more likes up in here, man. So keep it pumping, whether watching live for the people right now viewing or you're replaying. I got to shout out the replay gang too, because I know some of you guys catch us on replay, but much love to everybody tuning in. I'm glad to see as many people in the live stream as we got. It's amazing. It's record breaking for the late night live. So much love to you guys. You guys are fantastic, and smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe. Holland has skills like talking and weed too. He's got it all, bro. He's got it all. Takedown defense, Kevin Holland is scary. Dude, Kevin Holland with takedown defense fucks a lot of dudes up, Joe. Joe knows best, man. Probably not the same after the 8th baby mama. Bryce Mitchell slowly becoming a bigger favorite. Yeah, we're about to get to that one. I'm excited to look at the lines there again. Holland fought against Jeff Neal in the past. KO 3rd round by Holland. I think he's knocking out Oliveira at 170. I think he'll look good. Holland fought Curtis Miller 170, I believe. Don't quote me. He might have, though. Yeah, I do believe he did. Actually, now, let me dig the record of Kevin Holland. When's the last time he was at 70? He was at 70 in 2016. He fought at 70. Let's see. He fought Melender in 2017 at 70. Yeah, he's fought at 70 before when he was younger. He did beat Jeff Neal at 185, though. He beat Jeff Neal at 185. But yeah, he fought Melender and lost at 170 pounds. So it's going to be interesting to see how Kevin Holland looks at 170. Oliveira chokes out Gaethje. Smash the likes for the goatee. Yeah, guys, smash the likes for the new look for the goatee in the chat. Smash those damn likes. Let's go. Don't forget, Cowboy goes for takedowns. He took down and held Max Griffin. I will say this. I feel like Holland can handle his level of grappling and wrestling. Hey, we at 6K. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, mate. Let's go, mate. Holland is the people's pick as well. You guys are heavy on him. Heavy on him. 85%. 85%. Taking some notes, bro. Taking some notes. Took down Cerrone too. So for Holland might be good. I could see it. Don't forget Holland's BJJ. Yeah, a lot of people forget, man. Holland can grapple. It's just when he's taking on big, heavy wrestlers like a Derek Brunson or a grinding fighter that's just well-rounded, Marvin Vettori, he struggles. But going to be a different fight at 170 pounds versus Oliveira. Should have gone Dagestani and shaved the mustache, then left the beard. Listen, bro, don't think I didn't think about that. But I said, this is not a sustainable look for me, man. I'll take the goatee. I'll take the goatee. The poll favors Kevin Holland 85%. I guess 84% on the YouTube math, which is just off, but 84%. So pretty much a people's lock here. Yeah, definitely. Let me throw up the poll for the next fight of the night. It's our featured bout. Barboza and Mitchell's true clash of styles, man. Barboza versus Michał. Bryce Mitchell. Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. It's striker versus grappler. What side are you on? That's the ultimate question because there's argument for both guys. I'm going to go grappler. I feel like Bryce Mitchell's in a grind towards a decision against Barboza. But with the crowd in attendance, I could see Mitchell shooting for some subs. It's not going to be easy to get Barboza by submission. That would take that. If Bryce Mitchell submits Edson Barboza, shoots his stock a ton. Beating Barboza is huge. Submitting him, ginormous. Edson Barboza on the other side, I mean, his stand-up's phenomenal. Explosive guy, good Thai style, very light on his feet, heavy kicks with lightning speed. If he touches that body with a kick, I think Bryce Mitchell's going down. But I think on the floor, it's the Bryce Mitchell show. Now, looking at the odds, Bryce Mitchell is near minus 140 favorite at best value, but it's higher than that elsewhere. And then Edson Barboza plus 140 at best value. That's actually at DraftKings for Edson Barboza. Looking towards betting this fight in the prop side, it's hard for me to really say. I think we could be going over 1.5 though. Minus 180 over 1.5. I think so. Do you think Mitchell's going to win by decision? I am really leaning Mitchell decision. It's plus 260. Mitchell by submission though is something worth looking at. It's plus 200. So interesting that it's less plus money for Mitchell sub. Barboza, let me find when the last time he was submitted. It's been a long time since he was submitted. He has not been submitted since Tony Ferguson submitted him in 2015. That's the last time Edson Barboza got tapped. I don't think Bryce Mitchell does it to him here. I think Bryce Mitchell potentially grinding decision. I could also see Barboza upset Mitchell and knock him out. You can't sleep on the OG, but a lot of people definitely are. Arman Sarukian versus Michael Chandler would be a war. Let's not throw Chandler to that wolf just yet. Did you watch the countdown? I did not yet, bro, but I plan on later today. If Kevin Holland loses, what's next for him? Shit, if he loses potentially outside the UFC door, that's hard, man. I don't know who the hell they give him if he loses, but nah, he won't be outside the UFC. It would be a back-end guy at 170 pounds. If he wins, though, let's look positive, man. World-class striking, world-class grappling. Yeah, that's what I'm excited to find out who gets it. I think Barboza is going to piece him up on the feet. I think it's possible. Easy Mitchell. I like Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell can sub Barboza too. Maybe. Barboza has to be the pick by decision. He handled Kevin Lee and Habib, didn't get finished. He's fought the style a lot. Take this into consideration, though. He's a lot older. Less submission threat from those guys. I guess Habib let him survive. Habib didn't finish him. I think Habib could have finished that fight. I got Barboza by Beneil Dariush type flying KO. That will bring back the hype. 2 fights that go decision and 2 fights that don't. I got Barboza by leg kick clinic. You like Mitchell sub. Barboza is so much more experienced too. Yeah, the experience is real. Barboza by knockout. Okay, you like the Barboza KO side. Fight goes distance is my pick. Win on the takedowns for Mitchell. Where are you located, brother? I'm in the United States, my friend. I'm in the United States. I'm in Florida. Mitchell has to survive them leg kicks. Ouch, bro. Ouch is real, bro. You get kicked one time by Barboza, you're going down. Mitchell trains himself in nowhere. He won't be sparring like Edson is. Who is he training with at Barata MMA? Let me see the training partners. Yeah, that is interesting, right? He's not from a high-level gym, but Bryce Mitchell's doing his damn thing, dude. He has good jiu-jitsu, man. That's something to be wary about, though, is not training with elite-level guys. Barboza by decision is smart. If Holland loses Eagle FC, he'll do Eagle FC world title fight. Barboza's definitely winning this fight. Dude's been in wars. Yeti equals Goku. Yeah, he definitely is Super Saiyan type shit. All right, let's see what the poll is at. Right now, Mitchell, about 70%, the favorite with the people. I think it's close. And it's the clash of styles. What side are you on? I'm going grappling side. I'm going to go grappler for the win, man. Grappling for the victory. Let's get the co-main event up because the co-main event is a fight that we have not talked about at all. We haven't talked about it, period. This is a great fight. I actually like this fight a lot, seeing it booked on short notice. Got to respect Renato Moicano. Steps in to fight like a savage. Fight like the absolute savage that he is. Rafael dos Anjos versus Renato Moicano. I'm sitting on this fight, and I'm really thinking, shoot, Dos Anjos is an older guy. He's not prime Dos Anjos, but he's proven to go long. Moicano takes this fight to go 5 rounds. Is he prepared for 5 rounds? I do believe he will be. Moicano looked good against Alexander Hernandez, but I see openings with body kicks, and I feel like Dos Anjos, let's not forget about that body kick from the Cowboy Cerrone fight back in the day. He still got it in him. Dos Anjos striking, I think, is going to be a potential problem for the Moicano side. Fighting out of the southpaw stance when it gets in close. Moicano has very good jiu-jitsu, but so does Rafael dos Anjos. It's such a competitive fight. I like what I see from Moicano with his improvements in his striking in the last fight versus Hernandez. If he gets on top of lesser grapplers, he's a killer from there. Dos Anjos and OG, I think, how much does Dos Anjos have left in the tank? Is this still Dos Anjos? Can he make a run? Or is Moicano going to overtake his spot? Tricky fight. Such a tricky fight, but I got to stick with my guy, Rafael dos Anjos, over Renato Moicano, but I do feel like the dog is live. Odds for this one, the value of them, actually, I have to research this. They're not officially up yet, but somewhere they'll be. Let me find the odds. Rafael dos Anjos versus Renato Moicano. All right, the odds for this fight, minus 190 for Dos Anjos, plus 160 for Moicano. So Dos Anjos isn't a huge favorite, but he is a big one here. As much as I want to pick Moicano, I feel like I can't pick against Dos Anjos. That's a hard one, man. Ultimately, tough fight, but I'm going RDA, dude. Rafael dos Anjos for the W. Rafael dos Anjos. You're taking the OG. I'm guessing you're talking about the last matchup. You're talking about this one. You like the underdog money? More money, Moicano. Dude, Moicano's a savage for taking it. Let's go RDA. I think it's a lot more than the Marcus fight. It's much more competitive. I think RDA took it to give a young Brazilian spotlight. That's true, because if he loses, at least he loses to a young Brazilian prospect. Not just a man who will grind him out for a decision. That's what I like. I'm going decision for Dos Anjos. 5 rounds. Yeah, RDA is the guy. I'm glad he took this fight. RDA is ready for 5 rounds, has been for months. Moicano definitely is ready for 25 minutes. Potentially see a tired Moicano just getting beat up on the floor, but I don't know if he gets finished, man. I don't think he'll put him out. Minus 180 Dose, plus 750 Colby and George, and in the last minute of round 5. You are a wild man for that one. Moicano's underdog, plus 160. Yeah, he's decent plus money there, but I'm on the minus 180 side. Phil Dos Anjos will become 155 division gatekeeper, same as he was at 170, I guess. Dos Anjos has always been a grinder with excellent cardio and comes to fight always. Agreed, man. Agreed. And I think he can get it. Moicano short notice travel from Brazil. So many X factors, man. I got to go Dos Anjos decision. Gatekeeper Dos Anjos W. Yeah. Minus 180 is a bargain. It is pretty great value for Moicano flying from out of the country. Short notice, cutting to 160. Dos Anjos ready for it. RDA's lucky Physio fell out. To be honest, homie was about to bust him up. So you think Physio was going to get him? I don't know. I'm not 100% sold just yet. Young kid Moicano. Moicano's a young savage, man. His loss at 155 was Physio by knockout. Styles make fights. I don't see Dos Anjos knocking Moicano out, at least not early. I see if he did knock him out, it would be later in the fight. I am excited for the matchup. I have to go the Dos Anjos side. You got to stick with the OG RDA for the win. Very hard to pick against him for me here. Let's close out the poll, and we'll see what it's officially sitting at. Let's see. Officially, what is the line looking like? 73% towards Dos Anjos. So confidence on the Dos Anjos side, and I think the value is good for a potential bet too. Scary because Moicano's a damn pit bull coming in on short notice, man. You get this guy on short notice, Styles make fights, maybe he does something crazy, but I'm going Dos Anjos, and I really am. I'm leaning that decision side. I'm going to go official pick. Rafael Dos Anjos, unanimous decision over Renato Moicano. Let's jump to the main event. If you're watching and you haven't smashed the like button, make sure to smash that like button, and let's throw the final poll up. The final poll of the night. Masvidal. Covington versus Masvidal. All right. So this fight, beef, is it real? That's first question. Is the beef real? I feel like it is, but half of me also feel like if there's two guys who can fake a beef and make way more money of a fight, I mean, they're boys. They've sparred 100 times. They're like, fuck it, let's fight in a cage. I don't know. But I'm going to lean the side of Colby Covington for the pick. I feel like on the feet, Masvidal is always dangerous. Even on the bottom, I mean, he attacks with submission attempts. I don't see Colby with the power to put George away. I see him with volume. I see him potentially pressing George against the cage. I see him looking for takedowns. I see him landing takedowns, but it's not going to be easy with George on his back. I 100% will tell you, Jorge Masvidal could find the chin and knock Colby Covington out. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I think the lines are wrong here. I think they're way too strong for Colby, because it's not like Masvidal hasn't knocked out guys at welterweight before that are known as decently durable. Colby's been dropped, though. The last fight, he was dropped against Kamaru Usman, though he went to 5. Colby Covington's a minus 310 favorite. Masvidal plus 275. If you're playing Masvidal, I don't necessarily hate it at all. Like, I actually respect it, and I might be playing Masvidal by KO. It's plus 425. I might throw a little something on that just to hedge, maybe be adding with a parlay with Colby. But honestly, the more I look towards the line, the less I want to play this fight. I could see Colby working him for a 5-round decision, and that is the official pick. But I got to see it from both sides. There is 100% a universe where Jorge Masvidal defends takedowns well, even gets taken down, finds his way back up, and busts the head open of Colby Covington. Styles make fights. Though Colby did better against Usman, let's not forget the first fight, Masvidal went 5 rounds with Usman. Usman didn't strike with him. He held him against the cage. The next level, Usman, yes, he put him down. Yes, he put him out. Styles make fights. The wrestling threat favors Covington. Striking favors Masvidal. Gas tank, I will say, favors Covington. I feel like that could be a big difference maker. High pace all night. A lot of wrestling being mixed in. I'm going to go Covington wins by a decision over Jorge Masvidal. BMF belt might be on the line for this one. Dana White has officially announced. So this is something I'm very curious about, man. Let's see what the people think here. Colby by decision. You like over 2.5? Let me see. Over 2.5 minus 200. Come on, everyone admit that they're pulling for Masvidal. I'll be honest. As a fan, everybody's probably pressing the Masvidal side of hope. But realistically, Colby's a hellish fight. I think the beef is mostly fabricated. It might be, man. I don't know. Seems surreal. It's so easy to hate Colby. Thing is, that's his persona. But what about the real Colby that Masvidal knows? I think they might be boys. Masvidal should put his BMF on the line. I think he is. I think they're doing it. Colby by decision. Okay. To me, it looks like two friends who want to get a bag. That's what I think it might be. Masvidal has good anti-wrestling, prepared for Usman twice and Ben Askren. Colby has a similar style to Kamaru, but less power. I think Masvidal decision. Wow, Masvidal decision side. Okay. Colby decision seems like the clearest option. That's the clearest one that I'm seeing, and that's the one I'm picking. Colby cheese. Colby striking versus Usman look good, guys. Yeah, definitely look pretty good. Good underdog bet here. It is wide value, man. I don't think Colby's wrestling will be as effective as Usman's. No, I don't think it will. And I think it's going to be a lot more competitive as a fight than the recent one with Masvidal and Usman. Tank defeat favors Covington. Yeah, it does. It does. Covington by submission round 3. I'm not going to pick the sub, but hey, maybe. Oh my God, plus 1,200 battles decision here in the UK. He has won so many close decisions. Maybe that's the one you're playing, bro. Colby was dropped by a massive shot immediately after Usman dropped him in the first time. Colby is extremely durable, but I'm not sleeping on George's power. Yeah, George lands, it could do serious damage, but definitely Colby has a chin. Yeah, Masvidal's not bad off the floor, man. He's not an easy guy to just beat up on the ground. You're pulling for Colby. Masvidal by KO. Colby by submission. Okay. Valentina or Santos? Give me Valentina. Colby is an amazing fighter. If Usman was not here, he would be champ for sure. And Masvidal is a top threat. So let's see, man. Styles make fights. Timing makes the outcome. I mean, shoot, they could fight 10 times with 10 different results. And I tell you this, if Masvidal finds the chin, he could do damage. And if Colby finds the takedown, he could do damage from the top. Rodriguez, Colby, Umar, plus 114. I like that play. Masvidal knockout early, crazy shit. Okay. Masvidal's washed. People need to wake up. I don't think we can say he's washed, bro. I don't think we can. I don't think losing a world title fight makes you washed. I think Usman is just that good. He's that good. Who has a size advantage? I feel like Masvidal looks slightly larger frame. Height favors no one. Reach favors Masvidal. Both guys 5'11". Similar size, man. Very fun fight. The people are all over Covington. You guys are strong on the Covington side. 78% towards Colby. Masvidal 22%. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I really am not surprised. I'm not surprised to see it one bit. Masvidal is going to baptize him. Okay. Masvidal has only lost to the best of the best. Facts, dude. In the UFC especially. And even losses he took earlier. Rustam Havilov beat him. Grinding grappler way back from Masvidal. Yeah, he got beat by the better man, dude. He got beat by the better man. Usman's next level. I think people need to start accepting Usman might be the greatest welterweight of all time. Top MMA fighter ever. George just got back from the Shadow Realm. Let's see if he can bounce back with a vengeance. Give us your top 3 potential locks other than Umar. Top 3 potential locks of the night other than Umar. Give me Holland. Give me Jacoby. And damn, dude. I'm feeling Agapova a lot, but I am concerned about Moroz being game, but I'm leaning Agapova. I'm going to skip on Agapova. I think we're putting RDA. Yeah, RDA. Those 3. Those are the big 3 right now. Masvidal ain't going to do shit. Colby has lost to the best 2 for sure. Both. Seems too easy of a pick to pick Colby by decision. Seems too easy. I don't know if it's that it's easy, man. It's an outcome that we could see, man. Who knows? Maybe it's the obvious one that comes true. Colby inside distance plus 210. I'm not going inside distance, but maybe it could happen. No, Usman is not that. Except his first loss, but that was earlier. Khamzat is going to run through him. Listen, Khamzat's a different level. I'm talking about the best we've seen yet with the championship. Yes, Khamzat's the best. Khamzat's the greatest of all time. We just haven't seen it yet, but he is. If it goes past second round, it's over for George. We haven't seen George with this much of a point to prove yet. So exactly, he's going to come out with a vengeance, man. A bad loss here stock drop. Usman another level. Habib voice. Usman is another level, and then Hamzat is the man. Kobe hasn't knocked out anyone. Robbie Lawler still moving his head to this day. That's why I'm thinking decision, man. I think we might be going long, mixing the wrestling. Hamzat is a money printer. Yeah, the value of playing him is super wide, man. But yeah, he's gonna kill everybody, dude. Hamzat's next level. Officially, where the poll's at, it favors Covington. The people are on the Covington side. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you haven't yet. Much love to the people tuning in to the show. 79% on the Colby side. What is up, bro? Cheers to you, mate. Cheers. Quality versus quantity. Notice Kobe has been better competition. Masvidal, humble opinion. It's an honest opinion. It's truth. Colby Covington has beaten better fighters at welterweight than Masvidal has right now. Yeah, he's taken down everyone. I mean, imagine Rafael dos Anjos versus Jorge Masvidal, prime. It's not an easy fight for Masvidal. Styles make fights, though. It doesn't matter. Smash the like. Smash the like. What do you feel ends it this card, expert? What fight do you feel ends inside the distance? I'm definitely seeing Hardy versus Spivak ends inside distance. Feeling like Holland Oliveira ends inside distance. Mullarkey Turner. I think Nzechukwu Negumereanu might. I could see Agapova Moroz. Umar Nurmagomedov submitting Kelleher. Ulanbekov, Elliott, I think goes distance. Smith, Klein, I think someone could go out. Jacoby might get a knockout, and Oleksiejczuk might knock his ass out too. So that's a hell of a fight. Kobe is going to grind him out most likely. It's not going to be easy, though. Hopefully, Masvidal focus on the fight rather than blowing kisses. I don't think he'll be blowing the kisses. Usman retires to avoid Hamzat. No, I think he wants that fight. I think he wants to prove that he's the best, and I think Hamzat is gonna. I think Hamzat is gonna prove it. Jorge wants to prove it. Hamzat is gonna prove it. Great picks. I guess I'm on the same page. Hey, well, I'm glad to hear. Well, for the people that may have sent me a DM, I am gonna grab my phone real quick and check them. We'll see. We'll see who's being brought in the box, man. We'll see. Let me pull up my Instagram. Let's see if anybody sent me a DM to join. Let's see. How many DMs do we got here? All right. All right. Let's see how many guys I got to send a DM. All right. All right. Okay. All right. I got a couple of guys here. I'm going to send a link out to. So if you sent me a DM, I see who you are. Hopefully you're still here. Let me send that link out. Let me grab my link here for StreamYard, and then I'll send it to who's getting brought in. There we go. All right, link should be dropping in a moment. To anybody that wants to join, I'm taking 2 to 3 people. Send me a DM on Instagram, and then I'll pull someone up. Send them in. All right. Let's go. Boom. Hopefully your Wi-Fi is good. Hopefully they're ready. We'll see if anybody hops in, man. I sent out the link to those who asked, man. And we had a couple. We had a couple asking. So let me get these headphones plugged in, man. I'm excited to see. Excited to see who pops in. Don't be shy. Come on in, chat it up. Give me your main and co-main. All right, let me catch up on this chat here. Great picks. I'm on the same page. Good stuff. Hamzat versus Burns fight opinion. Give me Hamzat. Destruction. Hamzat's going to knock out Usman. I think he might, man. Hamzat by murder. I think he definitely wins. Usman's chin is sus. I don't know. He's eating good shots, dude. He's eating good shots. Gilbert got dropped by 2 jabs. He probably got sparked by Hamzat. We got a guy who's about to be added in, man. I'm just going to answer these last few questions, and I'll bring my man in. This is a grudge match, which means it'll be time 50-50 in my opinion, okay? Yeah, easily. Hamzat uppercut KOs Burns. Okay. Add you, homie. Hey, send me the DM, bro. Send me the DM. All right. Let's pull my guy in. What is up, man?
What's up, my man? How are you?
Fantastic. How you doing, bro?
Good, bro. Just watching the channel as always, you know. Keeping it locked in.
On the chat, bro. What's your name normally on the chat so I know who you are?
AM.
Hey, oh, you're AM. You're right there, bro. Shout out to AM right here. Add me, homie, right here.
I'm there every video, man. You're the plug, the lock. And everybody who's not subscribed is stupid. You're missing out.
Dude, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you, bro. Hey, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad I get to see you face to face, man. It's always funny to see the people in the chat, and then when they hop in. So listen, I want you to take.
You should do one of these where you just do like an hour of just adding people and it's cycling through. Because all the people in the chat would jump in, I think.
I like the idea of it, bro. It's definitely something I'm interested in doing, man. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have you on, and then I'm gonna add my man that's in the box next, bro. So first, we're gonna start it off. I need your co-main event pick, bro. It's short notice. Dos Anjos Moicano, bro. This fight is fucking crazy, dude. It's like I know that you saw the pick already. I broke it down, but like talking to somebody about it, Moicano's dangerous, bro. But like short notice.
I don't know. Got to go with RDA. I think what was he minus 180? You said, right?
Dude, which is a good deal, bro. Where you normally play at, obviously, is going to depend, but like it said right now, Dos Anjos on DraftKings minus 190. You can find him at.
He just seems like so locked in. Like I saw a couple of videos of him, like hasn't fought in 16 months. I saw him on Aerial. He was like, I don't know if I can go another like 3-4 weeks, like staying in shape. I don't know. He seems determined. I feel like with these 1 week notices, it's sort of like the guy going in always is on the rise, right? Like Moicano just won Bobby Green. It's sort of like not a ton to lose, just sort of show up. So yeah, I guess go RDA, but hopefully it's just a fun fight. I don't know. I kind of remember when Moicano was like a featherweight, so I'm not sure I'm like too impressed. But
you might have a point though, man. Like when you're coming off the high and then it's like, come on, you're gonna do it back to back. Come on, it's hard enough fighting a guy with a camp, and then you're gonna take it short notice.
And all you really got to do is show up and. I think though I was so excited, like first with the Islam news, and then I thought Paul Felder. That would have been so crazy. Like how cool would that have been?
I would have preferred either one, but like I'm happy at least we got Moicano because I was worried, bro. Like I was like, no, don't tell me we lose this co-main because then what's the main card opener? We're gonna bring Mullarkey versus Turner. I don't think that's like pay-per-view level. I was like, then they're probably gonna throw Agapova, Moroz on the card for sure on the pay-per-view. I feel like we needed this co-main. Like it's a good card. Like it's stacked from bottom to top. But as far as like the pure pay-per-view side, I think this co-main event makes it 5 rounds. I love that for all co-main events.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What do you think, though, curiously happened between RDA and Islam? Like, I just think Islam's the type of guy to, like, not really chance it. Like, honestly, probably doesn't need the money, right? Like, it doesn't need the fame. He's really on, like, the trajectory, right? But, like, then why even tweet it out? You know what I mean? It's just
I think that might have been Ali, bro. Because remember, Ali has his Twitter. Ali's like...
Yeah, but he just sits around like picking fights with people where he knows that it's not smart for Islam to take RDA, or maybe it is, but Islam's just not gonna do that. You know what I mean? He's on the track.
I don't know why he did that. To be honest with you, man, I think that it looks bad on Islam because to me, I was like, oh shit, Islam's a gangster. He's gonna step up, and then Dos Anjos says, yeah, let's do 170. And then he's like, fuck, let me back up. I'm not risking losing to Dos Anjos on short notice. Islam's never taking a short notice, bro. These guys, they're not taking short notice, man. His name value is too heavy. He right now is the UFC's like Dagestani, marketing.
He's the guy.
That's his guy.
He's the guy.
They're trying to build him into the second coming of Habib. And I
don't
believe
forget
he
about
is good.
Zubaira, bro. Come on. What about Zubo?
Dude, Zubo, the thing with Zubo, I've always had high hopes, man. It's like he's got that Russian blood.
Bro, he's got the following.
He's never delivered. He's all right. What
about Tagir, though? I missed the beginning of the video tonight.
So I picked Tagir, man. I've listened to what some people said, man. I was listening to Guru, bro, and his take on it. I was like, yeah, I get it. Tagir hasn't been like this amazing looking fighter from Dagestan, but the fucking Brazilian dude he just fought, Nascimento, throws up submission attempts left and right. Styles make fights, bro. And I'm like, Elliott on his back, I see Tagir dominating from top. Elliott on the feet, I mean, he's an awkward ass striker, and I think the jab is going to be money on the side of Tagir Ulanbekov, bro. I like Tagir winning that fight. But let's keep running, bro. Let me get your main event take, dude.
So I actually, my first MMA event ever, I subsequently went to Icon #1, but the first MMA event I ever went to was UFC 268 at MSG, which was like crazy. I don't know. I kind of think the same thing that like you said, a lot of the people have been saying, like, you've got to just give the advantage to Covington, like cardio, pace. I'm not really buying into this whole thing about like Masvidal has a weak chin. I think if anything, he's just sort of a little bit, past his like athletic prime, a little bit more so than Colby. I don't know. I'm really curious to see, like, honestly, the two Covington Usman fights, like there was barely any wrestling. I know in the second one there was a bit more, but I really think Covington's striking like looked very good. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm pulling 100% for Masvidal. Like nothing would make me happier than seeing Masvidal win. He'll just go way, way up again. Like
He's fighting McGregor then. That's
oh
the
my
fight.
God, I think he will at some point anyway. But I guess that's a different thing. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool to see like Masvidal like starch him. You know, I don't know. I'm just excited to see it. Honestly, I just hope it's a good fight. If it's a war and like a 4 or 5 rounder, like I'll be happy with that. I want to ask you this. But also wait, so you were and some of the other people were saying that it might be fake beef, like they're actually just secretly friends.
People have said this for a while. There's a lot of conspiracies around that the beef isn't real, that they're like these are the two guys that would create a fake beef narrative. Like they're like, we know we're probably gonna fight if we're in the top. Let's fake it. Who knows? Who knows? I gotta see in person the face off. I'm like, shit, they might sell it to the max. They might shove each other. They might like, I don't know. It's genius if it is fake.
Covington beefs with every opponent though. Like remember Woodley? It was like BLM versus
Trump,
whatever.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was gold.
Let me ask you one more question, just quickly. I know you got to get other people in. Side question: if Masvidal, Nate Diaz, and McGregor, let's just pick those 3 guys, but like Israel's kind of accompaniment at the moment. Like Usman, I don't think he's like as famous as those guys. If those 3 guys left the UFC, like their contract ends, and they all link up, their managers link up, and they're like, let's start a company, us 3, and we'll either fight each other on rotation or we'll just bring in some guys from wherever, some Eagle FC freaking guys. Do you think that could like take on like if they had the 3 biggest guys and they're all sort of in the same little like trio there, Masvidal, McGregor, and Nate Diaz? Do you think they could like really? I mean, that's what I would do. Masvidal's got his own companies now, but I just feel like the only way for the UFC to really feel threatened is for like these big guys to start their own company where it's just them fighting. I don't know.
That's the only way. That leads you to boxing though, which is scary as fuck, to be honest. Like, I'll say this. UFC is not necessarily the best just because of its main and co-main events. It's the fact that from the first fight of the night to the last fight, you have majority of the time the best talent in the world. Where I break down Bellator, I know you've seen the vids. Like sometimes we look at Bellator and I'm like irritated breaking down. It's like, dog, I don't
minus
like
1500s. Yeah.
And then you got a guy who's 0-1 fighting a guy that's 1-0. I'm like, this is low level MMA. So the UFC, you'll never see that. I mean, besides, I guess, CM Punk situation, that's the one outlier. But majority of the time, you'll never see it. I think that's why the UFC is the best. Too much money behind it. If the guys went on and did their own thing, I think that people would still watch, but I don't think it would affect the UFC. It would just be like, yeah, it would be like, all right, 3 past their prime guys trying to make money of their own. That's a great strategy when you're out of your prime and you know you can't compete against the best in the world, but you have the name. Go elsewhere. Fight other guys with names and continue like this, not even like an older fighters league, but like self-promote. Maybe you partner up with Bellator and they throw you a guy. Like there's promoters out there that are willing to work with you. The UFC, it's too big, bro. Yeah. It's too big.
I'm super excited for this fight. What do you think? Just curiously, I want to get your take also on Mitchell versus Barboza. I think that's super interesting too. I was just looking at Mitchell's like record very quickly. Like, I don't know. I wasn't super impressed by some of these names. Like, you know, what is it? 4 or 5 fights in the UFC.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like picking them. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't like picking Mitchell. I'm just like, stylistically, it's so hard for me to pick the striker against a guy like Mitchell's grappling, especially an aging Barboza at 45. That's the one thing. At 45, we haven't seen him versus a grappler. So, like, there's so many question marks, man. He might look like a beast and beat Bryce Mitchell's ass, and I look like a moron at the end of the day, but it is what it is. I'll take it on the chin if I have to.
Interesting. I think Bryce Mitchell is doing more of a work than Covington, like with the aerial interview. I don't know if you saw that. Like, that's like, you did?
I did not see it.
Oh, you didn't see Bryce Mitchell?
I need to check it out.
Did you hear about it?
I didn't hear a thing about it. What was he saying?
Oh, wow. I'm sure the commentators, like, he just went on and, like, he was like, all right, from the very get-go, he's like, all right, Ariel, I'm going to interview you. You're not going to interview me. And then he turned the whole thing into like really a lot of like very extreme like conspiracy theories.
Okay,
like,
I think I did hear about this.
Yeah, like a lot of misinformation stuff. Like I get you want to like turn it on his head, but
he's deep with his shit.
But you know what? It honestly reminded me of like Covington. It's not the same style. Like Covington's a lot more like aggressive or whatever. But I was like, you know what? Bryce Mitchell going in after like the right wing political people, like
get some fans
on the same card as Covington. Like you know, this
might be the event to do it. He's got the camo. What do you expect from him? Now, real quick question, bro. Before I send you off, where you from, bro?
I'm from New York, man. But actually, family moved down
Florida, bro. Hey, you're in my spot,
just
bro.
like
You're
you.
a Florida
Yeah,
man,
everybody's
bro.
always asked you, "Are you from Jersey, bro?" But you're
Yeah,
from
dude, I
Mass,
get this
right?
all the time, bro. I'm from
From
Mass, yeah.
Massachusetts.
But I've been in
Nice.
Florida for a long time, bro. It's just how my voice is. I don't know, man. It just sticks, bro. It's the Italian blood runs deep or some shit.
Are you gonna hit up? You gotta hit up some of these fights down, like BKFC's down there, Icon down there.
I want to go to some MMA. Like I like BKFC, and I was at it. Any organization that gives me media passes, I'm down to go to. Only exception, it has to be on a Friday night because I got a live stream Saturday for the UFC, bro.
Did you go to the recent BKFC with Mendes?
Not the most recent, bro. I went to the Paige Van Zant one, and the co-main event was the Blueface shit. It was okay. It was okay. It was all right. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Blueface is this rapper.
Yeah. Blueface versus the TikTok or whatever.
That was a
there was a fight. Blueface got into a fight afterwards.
I'll tell you this, it was fun. I had a good time, but as far as the fights, bro, and I was pretty close. I didn't love it, like the matchups. I don't know, it's weird. I like if I'm watching BKFC, bro. Next time, I was a moron, bro. I sat in the like first row of the bleachers. I would rather stand up right in the front row and duck. Truly, man, I snuck behind Sean Wheelock at the end and was just sitting back there. Like it was chill, man. As long as you have the badge, no one questions you, bro. But hey, I appreciate you, bro. AM, I want to let my next guy in, bro. Much love to you, man. Anything you want to shout out, bro? If you got anything going on?
305.
That's what I like to hear.
King of Miami. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Fragile going down.
Shout out to AM, bro, for repping his guy. Much love, AM, bro. I've seen you in the chat for years now, bro.
Channel on YouTube by far.
Thank you, bro.
Necessary. My only gripe is you don't do LFA and Fury and the rest of those companies.
Honestly, how much time do I got in a day, bro? That's the only thing.
It's O&Os and whatnot. So don't worry about it, man. You keeping it real. Thank you, DeVito. Thank you,
bro. We'll see you again, my man. Peace, brother. Shout out to AM. He came in. The next guy is a returning face. You might remember this guy from last week. My man, Andy Gonzalez. What's up, brother? I can't hear you, champ. I can't hear you. Let me get your mic on real quick. Let's see.
Nice to be here, Sam. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. It's good to see you again, Andy, man. I'm excited to hear your takes on these fights, man. Life is beautiful, though, man. I'm enjoying every day, and I'm fucking excited for this weekend, man.
Yes, I'm excited, too. Even being short notice fights, you know, every day Moicano is a competitive fight too, even being a short notice, like I said.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say, Renato Moicano is an absolute savage for stepping in.
Yes.
Absolute savage. And I really, like, as much as I wanted to pick him, dude, I was watching videos, I was like, man, what can I pick that Moicano's gonna beat Rafael dos Anjos? I personally couldn't do it. Are you picking Moicano to win by upset?
No, I picked him RDA by not picking the decision, by picking RDA because Moicano, I think, was underrated before the win against Hernandez. But Thursday, even being in a 2 years layoff, I think he has the power, he has the skills to be successful against a guy like Moicano. Like you. Both fighters are static fighters, you know, Muay Thai fighters. Erday is a pressure fighter, he's a power fighter, and with the skills to stop the grappling of Moicano, you know. And I am confident picking, like you said, in a piece of parlay or even bet a units of Erday in this card, because I am confident in Erday in this co-main event.
And he's good value, bro. Minus 180. That's pretty good, man. Minus 190.
He was preparing to Fisif, and he was preparing to gas out Fisif, because Fisif, the path of the victory was the cardio. Because Fisif, you don't know like the performance on Fisif in 5 rounds. With Riddle was the doubt, no, the cardio. Because
I would have picked Fisif in a 3-round fight. I lean Fisif. But in 5 rounds, you go Dos Anjos.
Dos Anjos was preparing to this fight. And even in the fights of Makhachev that never was going on, that fight, Dos Anjos was preparing for 2 big fights, like Makhachev, like Fisif. And now Moicano stepping in short notice is difficult to him. You know, I think Moicano, he has nothing to lose, and he needs money. He calls out Dana White. He's okay. He has opportunity against Day, but he calls out very very angry to Dana White. He needs money. This is the key reason to make this fight for Moicano. He has nothing to lose. He has the opportunity to win this fight, but for me is the principal reason. The first reason is the money. Like Bobby Green, for example. Bobby Green knew that never won against Makhachev, but it's all for the money, in my opinion.
And they definitely are going to compensate him, but they did the same for Bobby Green last week. They paid him well. I think they're definitely giving Moicano a nice sum. Take the fight on short notice against RDA, training for 5 rounds, ready for his comeback. I think we're going to see RDA do his thing. Do you think finish, though, or you think a decision?
It's so probable because, obviously, Moicano lost by KO against people who have power, like Korean Zombie, like Jose Aldo. Huge competition, but Rafael Dos Anjos is that competition. I think he could finish, but I don't make a pick in finish or decision. I think Rafael Dos Anjos is enough good pick to stay in that position. I pick only RDA by the win.
By the win. I like that. Now let's go to the main event. What do you think about this main event here? Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal, Battle of Miami. They say the beef is real. We're gonna find out. What side are you leaning, bro?
Like I was, like I told you in the last week, I go to Colby Covington. Yeah. Man, I don't like underestimate the fighters. Even being Masvidal, even being Bobby Green, but in this case, Colby Covington is, for me, is more prepared for the war. It's more prepared for the war.
He's in better shape, I believe.
Yes. Then against Usman, it's not the striking, it's the cardio. In the second round, Masvidal was gassed out. Colby Covington has the game plan of Covington was the wrestling, but the cardio too. Yeah. And for Covington, it's better that this fight goes to as long as possible, because I think Colby Covington wins by decision. Maybe it's not the intelligent pick, the Covington and decision, because I can't underestimate the gram and pound, the cardio, and I'm not confident in the preparation of Masvidal, because he was a ribs injury, but I don't think that it's true. I think he was out of the fight of Leon Edwards by the money fight with Covington. I don't see a through injury that in that case. But man, the smart pick here is over 2.5 rounds or something else. Even
I think over 2.5 is a great one, bro. Right now, I want to check the odds right there. Because no, I have a hard time seeing either one get it done early. Over 2.5 is minus 200. A potential parlay piece. I like, dude, like last week, I was on the over-unders. And the week before, I love the over-unders. Over-unders sometimes are the best things to parlay up, man. I've done it with Bellator, and they saved the day for me, man.
Yes. In this fight, is because they know each other very well.
Yeah, they do. They trained for years.
Man, I train with people, and I know every step that my people is going to make. With you train MMA or wrestling or something else. You train
with the same guys, bro. Literally, I'll tell you this: when I was doing jiu-jitsu with the same group, everybody knows each other's fucking moves. You know what they're best at.
Yes.
You box, you spar a guy that knows you. You train consistently. They know your style. It's going to be hard to really get things off. But then you go and fight somebody you don't know. That's when you surprise them with some shit. So these guys know each other's best moves. And like, how much time has passed that they haven't been training together? Not that long, couple of years. I think it definitely favors the side of Colby Covington with the wrestling, man. Even if Covington doesn't have an easy time landing takedowns, I see the wrestling threat as the advantage.
Yes, I am agree with that.
Yeah, bro. I think so, man. I'm glad you came back, bro. Let me ask you this, though. I want to get a final take, man. What's your lock of the night, the whole card?
Well, my lock by the probability is Umar Nurmagomedov by finish, but
yeah.
You have plays in the parlay in the prelims like Jacoby, like you say. You have Umar Nurmagomedov. I like Marina Rodriguez by decision, for example. Okay. I like Ulanbekov. I like that. And the underdogs, you have really good underdogs like you call. You have Agapova if you are confident, but I'm confident if you make money in the prelims with Mullarkey. Mullarkey is a good play for me. He has the chance to make the upset, no? And in the main event, you have Holland and Rafael dos Anjos. I played in live Spivak if it goes to the second round. I confident in make the takedown and finish the fight. But man, like you say, Spivak struggle against Walt Harris in 1 minute. With Aspinall looks horrible. So
even against Oleksiejczuk, he looked horrible.
Before the fight, you don't make the pick, even being Spivak or Harry, because it's a fight so difficult to pick. But man, in the life, if goes to the second round, I'm confident in Spivak, because that even the dogs will be equal. Because Spivak as favorite is done, that would call. But my luck of all of these fight is Umar Nurmagomedov finishing the fight, because
I like that.
It's too probable. It's too probable in this case.
Yeah, no, I think so, bro. Well, Andy, it was great to see you again, man. I'm glad you're coming through. Every week I'm going to be doing these, man. Feel free to hop in. For everybody else, if somebody else wants to join, I'll check my DMs after Andy heads out of here. But Andy, before I set you off, shout out your stuff, bro. You got anything you're working on that you want the people to know about?
Well, I have a channel in Spanish, in language Spanish, Andy Gonzalez MMA. So if you want, you can see obviously MMA experts and see my channel, because I make in the title of the videos, I make the prediction, so you don't have to watch the videos. But if you want learning Spanish and watching my prediction, it's a good channel to learn Spanish and to
do it.
And
don't stop with those, bro. Don't stop, bro. I think the Spanish market needs a guy, and I think you could be the face of it, bro. We have you in English, your second language, and you always have great takes. I love the way you break it down. In Spanish, bro, you know that stuff. Come on, man. You keep doing it, bro. Don't stop, bro. And if you ever need tips, bro, hit me up. I got you anytime, my brother.
Yeah, thank you too much for the opportunity, AJ.
Always, my brother. Anytime, bro. We'll see you again, hopefully next week. Much love, bro. Talk soon, Andy. That was Andy Gonzalez, the man, the myth, the legend. He came through. Shout out to AM and Andy Gonzalez for both hopping in. If anybody else wants to hop in before I sign off, just hit me up with a DM right now. I'll take one more person. Almost thought I just got gum stuck on my phone. That was scary, man, but I think we're good. Check my final DMs check right here, man. And let's see. Let's see if anything else. Nope, that's it. Nobody has sent me a DM. I'm not seeing anyone else. It looks like that's a show, ladies and G's. I'm going to be doing more of these bad boys, so stay tuned to them. Definitely give me a follow on Instagram, bro. My Instagram's going fucking parabolic, bro. I'm getting decent likes on there. You know, the past couple, I blew up on a few, but the last two haven't been as fucking chaotic. But at the end of the day, it's all great stuff. I appreciate everybody who's tuned into the show. It's been a long one today, almost 2 hours. We finished off with the guests jumping in. Much love to all my people. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for jumping in the box. Definitely do that, man. Which does reminds me of KO Covington in the earlier rounds. I would say 5% chance he does it in the first, 7% chance in the second. Masvidal try a flying knee at some point. I'm going to guess yes. Hey, thank you, bro. 6K, baby. 6K. Holland, Turner, parlay, plus 124. Hit it, ballsy motherfucker. Almost no chance for Kobe to get KO'd. Yeah, I think that we're going to see it go long. Peace, bro. Peace. Peace to everybody watching. Smash the likes if you haven't yet. Much love to everybody consistently supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. You guys make this possible. So keep it coming. 6K, and we're on the road to that 10K, baby. Much love. See you guys all tomorrow with this week's best MMA bets. Keep it locked in at MMA Experts. Peace, guys.